Good afternoon, guys. This is Rogue Mystic Divination, so thank you for tuning in. And I am still working on dailies and weeklies, so thank you for your patience. And I think I'm finally caught up, so I'm trying to get a head start on things. But this is going to be a next 72 hours for the collective, and I do believe I'm not going to do them for all signs, like each individual sign. But I am going to, after I do this collective read for the next 72, I'm going to do one for each element. So earth, air, fire, and water. And collective, of course, kind of standing in as the spirit element. But here we go, guys. These are going to be pretty quick, though. For the collective, it is 4th of July weekend, and I don't know, I guess we're going to see if we got something that we wanted, but not the way that we wanted it, or vice versa, right? Like it's not going to be what you wanted after you get it. Like, you want that really attractive person, but once you meet them, their voice is annoying. The way that they act is annoying. It's like they don't turn off. This was them the entire time, and it's almost like it's exhausting. Or you get the car that you want, and you find out that it gets 8 miles per gallon. You're spending just as much on gas as you are on the vehicle itself. So I'm going to start changing up how I read the Nine of Cups, because every time I see it anymore, it's not like you're getting everything that you want. It's like you get it, but it's reality sets in. At least in the reverse. It's not just a straight wish card. Like, I used to read it whenever I was just reading for myself, whatever I started reading, because I've been reading for I don't know how many years now, and only recently started the channel, but it always comes up, and it's like, oh yeah, but there's a pomp and circumstance of this, there's the surface level of this, and you may be disappointed that it is only the surface level. Like, it doesn't go any deeper. And almost as though there's more this idea of opportunity with something, especially followed by the Seven of Pentacles. Is an investment really something that's going to grow, or is it just going to sit there? Are you really going to be able to sell it? If you get something that you wished for today, are you going to be sell it for more than you got it for? Because it looks like that's not going to be the case. Like, a gift isn't what it was intended to be, or it's not what it promised to be at first glance. You know, there's something about deception here that's coming through, and it's really pushing you to know what you're doing, know what you're investing in. Don't go out and buy a change just because other people say that, oh, well, this is why you do it, and this is why you buy it and you show it off. I don't even know why people buy chains. It's never been anything that I was into, but it's you could end up getting something too that isn't what it looks like. That looks like it's going to be an investment here. And I was watching one of those pawn shows one time, right? And they like, okay, well, I gotta see what this actually is. And they were insisting that it was this and that and all that, like it was 24 karat or whatever. And he's like, it doesn't feel like it's 24 karat. Let me test it and let me confirm everything before I put cash down on this. And she was like, no, you could just take me for my word. And it's always whenever people say that you don't. So maybe that's what you need to be aware of, collective, is that within the next 72 hours, someone's going to try and get you to just take them at their word or trust them or, just kind of blatantly say, like, well, this is how it is and you should trust me. That's always whenever you need to take a step back. But anyway, he ended up cutting into a link, I think, and finding out that it was filled. So it was only gold on the outside, and it was tin or something else on the inside. And that's why it felt different. It didn't feel like the right weight or anything. And maybe be on the lookout for fool's gold today. Whether it's something that's, just painted to look the right way, or for the next 72, I'm sorry. And then we have the devil coming up after all of that. And again, I want to reiterate, devil in the details. I never see the devil as a negative card, and this whole releasing limiting belief could really be coming from the belief that you need to trust somebody. This may be a point in time where you finally draw the line of, you know what, actually, I'm going to think for myself. I'm going to take my own opinion over yours and use my observational skills. They may be trying to tie you into something, like, I hope it's not that, but since the whole gold thing and gold and pawn shop thing came up, they could be trying to get you to take something for them to the pawn shop. Which it has been a long time since I heard of anybody trying to do that, but that may be the case. Trying to use you as an unwitting fence. Ugh. And I'm still biting my tongue. There is a reiteration of you can say no. Even though you feel like you're tied to this, you can say no. Because if they're trying to do this to pay you back or do you a favor or something like that, it's just going to end up getting you caught in a bunch of crap. And they may try to say that, oh, well, I don't have time to go do this, but, I had time to come all the way here to you, to hand this to you. And if you don't want this help, then I don't know. Sorry about you, but you may end up finding out that it's better that you don't. Yeah, because regret coming up right after that, or in the mix of all of this. It's going to give you more to deal with than you needed to. Because you're already stressed out. And it's like they come in with this offer or this, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and throw this up there because that's going to be the last card. But it's almost like they come in and they're trying to look and act the part of someone you can trust, but you can't. Any kind of assistance that you're being given, it seems like this has happened before. Maybe not the exact same scenario, but this has happened before. There is some kind of investment that you keep putting into them, but it's almost like you want to stop trusting them, stop putting your trust in them. And in this instance, I want to say that the guy there is almost regretting taking what it is that they are. So if something is absolute and they're offering it in assistance, then possibly accept it. But if it's something that you have to run through the mill, run through run through like a pawn shop or a bank or something like that. Like, I wouldn't take any big bills either. Because it seems like they might be marked or they might be counterfeit, something like that. And with that 1111 card coming up in the reverse like that, it says personal celebration on the card, but I think the personal celebration is going to be about you walking away from this or stopping this kind of relationship without stopping it. It's almost like you just stop playing into it. And whatever foundation for trouble that they may have been trying to set up for you is going to sit empty. So thank you guys for tuning in. Be on the lookout for those Elemental Next 72 for this weekend, and I will see you next time.